Hi, good evening. I'm Shane Jones with the Lime Sports World. Barbadians David Hines and Mark Bob Ford have been given warnings by FIFA following investigations by their ethics committee into the conduct of 16 Caribbean officials over bribery allegations in the lead-up to FIFA's presidential elections. General Secretary Hines and Executive Committee member Ford were found guilty of not fulfilling their duty of reporting and disclosure to FIFA under the General Rules and Confidentiality. They were found not guilty of accepting and giving gifts, not guilty of bribery, and not guilty of commission. A release from President of the BFA, Ronald Jones, said that the outcome vindicates the position that neither individual had been offered or received any money in exchange for voting for the then presidential candidate, Mohammed bin Hammam. Meanwhile, a senior football official from Jamaica received a 6-month ban for his part in the conspiracy. Jamaican Horace Burrell was banned for 6 months, and he must now withdraw his candidacy in next month's Caribbean Football Union's elections. FIFA says 3 months of Burrell's ban from all football duty will be deferred for a probationary period of 2 years. FIFA also gave an 18-month ban to one of their most senior women in international football, Franca Pickering of the British Virgin Islands. Osiris Guzman of the Dominican Republic and Ian Hippolyte from St. Vincent and the Grenadines were both handed 30-day bans. Firehouse has gone to the top of Group A in the Lime Pelican Football Challenge after their 2-1 win over Red Tridents at the National Stadium last night. It was their first triumph following 2 draws. Combined All-Stars moved to 5 points, being held to a goalless draw by Red Snappers. Andy Thornhill reports.
This move by Firehouse signaled that they were getting close to their target. In an offside position, no goal. Not this one, though. Wonderfully taken free kick by Norman Ford. Beats the keeper. Move over Beckham. Point taken. What an equalizer. Talk about a delicate, subtle touch from the lower body of Wyatt Maynard. The Tridents are back in the game. Another free kick in the making. Perhaps goal number 2. Law. Was it scored? Did it injure the net? That was the big question. Surely we have to take another look to get some conclusive evidence. Looks okay here. Appears to be just wide of the mark. Hits the side netting. Well, that was the verdict given. Second half business. The nice touchback and a wonderful volley from Norman Ford. Norman, is that you? Yes, it is. The fire is burning bright. Firehouse wins 2-1. Snappers and Combined Stars drew 0-0. Andy Thornhill, CBC Sports.
Thank you, Akili. The David Thompson Memorial Constituency Council's Football Classic kicks off this weekend in Gall Hill St. John. The teams representing all constituencies will be on parade before the opening encounter. CBC's Sean Green has a preview of that opening game.
Come Sunday, it will be a clash of 2 constituencies, St. Michael Southeast and St. John. St. Clair King, one of the managers from St. Michael, spoke about his team.
Well, this team is a community team. I get all playing. More friendship and it's part of St. Barnabas.
Okay, what should we expect from this team?
Well, my strong point is my attack because I have a lot of youngsters that score a lot of goals, so that's my strong point. As you can see, we got a nice turnout, so I hope that the crowd get bigger and we got more players coming up willing to play.
St. John will be skippered by Bernard Howell, who intends to use his hometown advantage.
Being as a host, you should defend your area, as it can be difficult. You can't give away nothing. And me, as a footballer playing all these years, I don't like to lose. And being you start with 1 point, any 90 minutes, and they can't score, I don't feel that I should let the opponent score on me. I should go back home with the 1 point.
Despite the young age of his team, Howell believes that attitude is most important.
Most of the players are kind of young, but age don't got nothing to do with it. Just look at the heart. And once we come out and work, we can give it all for the community.
The evening kicks off with a parade of teams at Gall Hill. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Sean. Operation Revenge is on its way in India. The Indians, who were humbled on their summer tour of England, whipped their guests by 126 runs in the first one-day international at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium. Captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni smashed an unbeaten 87 and Suresh Raina 61 as the Indians piled up a daunting 300 for 7. England came up very short as only captain Alistair Cook with 60 showed any real resistance to an attack led by R. Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja, who took 3 wickets each. 5 wickets fell for only 23 runs at one stage, and they collapsed to 174 all out.
Let's take a look at the wickets. Here's Veda was the first to go in the corridor of uncertainty.
Nothing better than an outswing bowler getting the open batsman caught by the keeper. A little bit of outswing, a little bit of shape. Dhoni not making any mistake. Up goes the crooked finger.
Then Peterson was a run out. Good work by Ashwin. A direct hit was required and he got it spot on.
Yeah, Kevin Peterson has done a couple of ones to Ashwin previously, that time making no mistake. And then the big wicket of Cook. Cook and Trott were going along superbly well, and then Jadeja comes in. Hasn't really timed that well. Not even clearing not even nowhere near the boundary. Easy catch. And that was the start of the England drop. Jonathan Trott, ugly heave across the line at a time where he needed to see England closer to the title and bat along with the other middle order batsmen, getting himself out and getting 2 new batsmen in the crease.
And Ashwin getting a key wicket of Bubara, who was expected to bat well in these conditions. Again, the top spinner this time. Expecting the return catch. Another one. Base stroke was taken easily by Jadeja, hitting against the turn.
Yeah, only his second game, coming off the back of a 50-ball 100, just chipping it back, looking for the single straight down the ground. And then Bresnan being stumped off a wide, looking to push on with the run right.
Good thinking on the part of the bowler and the keeper. This one stayed low. No chance for Graham Swan.
Hitting the neck hard in the latter stage of the game. Graham Swan left with no chance. And almost a repeat wicket there. Patel, ugly heave, expecting the ball to bounce a little bit higher. Hitting halfway up the stumps. That's well bowled.
Well, the young lot, the Indian bowlers, have responded to the situation really well. Just 36.1 overs and England have been bowled out.
Act 2 Popcorn Clapham Bulls have tied the best-of-5 final series 1-1 in the BABA's Premier League Championship. Playing in Game 2 last night, the Wildy Jim Bulls, who started the game needing a win to prevent Lumber Company Lakers from going 2-up, won the second game by 16 points, 77-61. For the Bulls, Jeremy Gill had 28 points and 11 rebounds. Raheem Gibbons added 16 and Halley Franklin 10. Keith Burkitt led Lakers with 23 points. Andrew Lockhart scored 11, and both Ian Alexander and Adrian Allman got 10. CBC's Mark Seal called the game.
The Lakers, as they come up on the court now, Keith Burkitt with the shot, and he nails the three-pointer back over to Allman. He'll take this shot, and it's off the rim, but rebounded by the Lakers by Burkitt. Burkitt, soft jumper. Gill is down low and gets the rebound, and out to Halley Franklin for an open shot, and he drains the three-pointer. He was given the shot, and he made the Lakers pay. Franklin driving, gives it up to Gibbons. Gibbons finds a shot, and that's good. 3, 2, 1 second to go. Mark Foster, does he get off the ball? Yes, he does, but it does not score. So, quite a competitive first quarter. Bulls 19, Lakers 19. Foster gives it up to Lovell on the baseline. He drives, gives it up to Rowe, Sidney Rowe. Easy shot for Rowe. He just bumps Badu out of the way and puts it up. It's 23-all. Lockhart with the ball. Burkitt, he's a better shooter, and it scores nothing but net, and it's a 3. Gill down low, finds Parks at the top of the key, and that's a nice flowing jumper from the big man at the top of the key, and he gets 2. So the Bulls now with a 4-point lead, 38-34. Game reset as we have the whistle for the fourth and final quarter of this game number 2. Foster gives it up to Paris, but it goes right back again to the top to Gill. Gill will take this one, a three-pointer, and that's good. Alexander misses once again, but he gets the loose ball, gives it another Allman. Allman had the shot, should have taken the shot, he faked, but he got it in the end. Now we have Gibbons. He gets off a shot, and that one is good. They have leveled this series at 1 game apiece. The final score as the final whistle goes off: Bulls 77, the Lakers 61.
Well, Game 3 is set for tomorrow at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium from 7:30 p.m. Radio 94.7 FM will have live coverage. The Chefette Junior Squash Tournament will be different as it serves off Monday evening at the Barbados Squash Club. For the first time ever, local juniors will compete in team format. The scoring system is also bound to add to the excitement. Here's Andy Thornhill.
It's a very unique tournament, and here is why.
It's going to be a real fun tournament because, again, the first time we're scoring where every point counts. In most matches, matches are determined by games. But when you consider that if you play a tennis match, it is possible to win the match and your opponent win more games than you and still lose. In this, so that the pressure is on all the time, every point is going to count.
Squash is indeed growing, and this tournament is a stepping stone to greater things to come.
The mere fact that we're having a tournament of this nature with the youth, I think will augur well for the promotion and the standard of the game in the future. Squash is still virtually very young.
Oh, and the sponsors are happy to come on board.
For us to be able to get involved in such a high energy project, something that we know that children will love, something that really, as said before, really encourages an active lifestyle and a healthy lifestyle, is something that we're very committed to getting on board with.
Yes, indeed. I will shake to that. Andy Thornhill, CBC Sports.